Well, apparently I was supposed to do this with the other traffic video I did last week. It's supposed to be one video, but I just can't read because I'm an idiot, so my apologies, Norm. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bam. I know I am. I already got the headphones on. I've already been jamming. You know, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. We're doing the track Glad, and it's live. I think it's from, he said, the John Barleycorn Must Die album, which I've listened to that track before, but I don't think I've heard a live album version of anything. So we got a video that goes along with it, of course. This is courtesy of our patron Norm. As always, Norm, thank you so much for your support, my friend, and thank you for the great tunes. I really, really appreciate it. So obviously we got ourselves a treat. Steve's about to wow us, I'm guessing, as usual. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Please help the channel in any way possible. Leave a tip, send a request, and check out the Patreon. There's hours and hours and hours of full album reactions on there and other stuff that never made it to YouTube because it's a little too spicy, so go check it out. All right, here we go. Traffic, Glad, live. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start our week off good. This looks like it's in the future, man. Oh, hell yeah. God damn. Am I drunk? Hand percussion always makes it, bro. I swear to God. What year is this from? Is this the 90s or early 2000s? I gotta know. The sax and the bass syncing up, that's so cool. What a harmony. Definitely makes you feel happy. Wow, what a change. Let's see if I can judge by the clothes what year it is. late 80s, early 90s. Yep, that's exactly when it's from. Winwood is so good at that tension and release, man. Hypnotizing. Oh my god, that is beautiful. This changed so much. He is utterly mesmerizing, bro. I don't want it to end, man.
Thank you very much. Handing you.
What the fuck was that? Wow. Not a single word was sung, but that song said so much, man. Just through the piano and the sax alone, man. That was, and obviously the hand percussion and the percussion in general. Like, it doesn't matter what decade these dudes are in, they're just always on fire, bro. Like, it's not even... Steve Winwood is just a genius, bro. He had me just, like, eating out of the palm of his hand for that entire piano sort of outro that they had there. As, like, a solo, basically. I was just mesmerized. Like, I couldn't take my eyes or my ears off of what he was doing. Even though there wasn't too much going on in the background anyway. There's a little bit of percussion about it. But he was just, like... almost like he was toying with you, you know what I mean? Like, it was just that good. He was playing with us, and it was mesmerizing. It was amazing. I love how happy it was in the beginning, you know? Obviously, the song's called Glad, so that makes sense that, you know, the song would be glad sounding, but then it kind of takes a turn where it's not as glad. It's still not sad, I'd say, but it's more melancholic than happy or glad as the first part, you know, first half was. But isn't that like the key to happiness, is having a little sadness too? Because without that, you really wouldn't know what happiness was, you know? That's what you build towards to get to happiness, is you build the bricks with sadness, you know what I mean? And you just build on top of each one, and then eventually you reach high enough and you reach happiness for a little bit. Then the building crumbles, and then you start all over again. And that's just our lives, man. That's what we do every single day. And I'm so glad that I have this channel that kind of grounds me, if that makes any sense, you know, like, because I get to listen to music that's actually new to me, and it's not my crazy prog music I listen to, but I just appreciate Winwood so much in what he does, man. Like, it doesn't matter if he's singing, playing piano, it doesn't matter. He's just always in control and just so entertaining, you know what I mean? He's such an entertainer, and I really appreciate that about him. Whoever was on bass, I loved his energy, bro. I mean, good God, that man's energy really made that video, because the video is a little much, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the cuts were like, what the hell is this? This is some like late 80s, early 90s shit right here. But it's still, you know, it kind of added to the mystique of the song in a little bit, you know. I kind of like the B-roll and the sort of footage of them, you know, maybe screwing around out in the, you know, LA or wherever the hell they're from, you know. I could tell by, what's that? Is it not roller skates? Whatever that is, a field hockey on skates, whatever they were playing. I was like, aha! I think I know what year it is. I could be totally wrong though, and look like an idiot. That happens a lot though, so that's all right. That's a part of this channel. I'd say my favorite part of that would be Winwood and his piano solo there at the end. But I loved the energy of the rhythm section. It was just pounding throughout until, you know, you got to the end where it got real quiet. They pulled it back, that tension and release, but it was almost backwards, if that makes sense. The release happened in the first half, and the second half was the tension. You know what I mean? That, you know, it's not linear, and I really like that, actually. It's more experimental than you'd think it is, just by listening to it, actually. And I love that in music. I love when you can just listen to something and be like, okay, I see what they're going for, you know? Sometimes people just don't get it. Maybe I don't get it, you know? I could be a total idiot, and I don't know nothing about music, you know what I'm saying? And it could just go, whew. But I do know a little bit something about something, so it's okay. That was great. Thank you, Norm. As always, Norm always brings the fire. Most of my patrons do, if not all of them. I mean, seriously, you guys are. I'm so blessed to have you guys. Like, seriously, y'all know your shit. And I'd love to know what the exact year this was and what the other musicians up there's names were. If you guys know, I'd love to know the bassist and the drummer's name. The guy on the sax, I think I don't know if he's like from the original Traffic lineup. He looks so familiar, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But he killed it in the first half before Winwood took over, man. That sax, it really brought home the song and tied it together, if that makes sense, from the, you know, at least in the first half. That's what kind of was the transition from glad into somewhat sad. I wouldn't say it's sad, you know, but it's like the song I listened to yesterday. The themes really match up with the music itself, and I really like that when it's fully in sync. You know, the synchronicity of music and the art behind it, I think it's fascinating. It really is. And Steve Winwood is a one-of-a-kind artist, and I'm glad I get to experience his music on here thanks to you guys. Doesn't matter what year it's from, he always delivers. The whole band does, so gotta give it to him. I really do. So I was gonna make it like a weekly thing, you know, doing traffic. Maybe we'll do it Mondays or Thursdays. I always like to do, you know, the days. I want to make like Traffic Tuesday, Traffic Thursday, whatever. But at this point, I don't really care. So if you guys have any other picks about traffic, there should be a pinned comment at the top. You can leave it there. I'd love to see it. And if you have never seen this before, please let me know what you thought. I thought that was pretty damn good, to be honest. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal. Send a request in, send a tip, help a brother out, help me keep the lights on, and suspend the vitamin water sponsorship. Sounds good, actually. See? Now don't you want one? Send me money. I'm just kidding. Oh no, I forgot. The mouse doesn't work. Whoa!